In a bustling town, known for its wealth and grandeur, there lived a man named Obinna. Obinna was a wealthy man, known for his unexplainable generosity. Every day, he would seek out those in need and give them money, sometimes large sums, sometimes small, depending on what they required. To the townspeople, Obinna was a mystery. They marveled at his generosity, but no one knew why he was so eager to give away his wealth. Rumors began to swell, some saying that he was a saint, others that he had made a deal with the devil. Obinna had a close friend named Chijioke, an accountant who managed his finances. Chijioke was the only one who knew the truth about Obinna's strange habits. Obinna had a daily ritual he had to fulfill. He needed to spend 20 million naira every day, no more, no less, before the stroke of midnight. If he failed to do so, he would face terrible consequences. Chijioke helped Obinna keep track of his spending, ensuring that every last naira was given away before the day ended. This peculiar routine had become a normal part of Obinna's life, and he carried it out with a sense of purpose, though he never revealed the true reason behind it. One evening, as Obinna prepared to retire for the night, he heard a frantic knock at his door. When he opened it, he was met by a distressed family, returning the money he had given to their daughter earlier that day. They explained that she had felt uneasy about accepting such a large sum and insisted on returning it. Panic set in as Obinna realized he still had the money in his possession, and midnight was quickly approaching. He knew that if he didn't get rid of the money before the new day began, he would be in serious trouble. With the clock ticking, Obinna dashed out of his house, running through the dark streets, desperately searching for someone to give the money to. But the streets were empty, and his desperation grew with each passing minute. As he ran through the deserted streets, Obinna was stopped by a security guard named Okoro, who was on patrol. Okoro was suspicious of Obinna's frantic behavior and questioned what he was doing out so late at night. Obinna, with no time to waste, offered the money to Okoro as a bribe, pleading with him to take it. Okoro, confused but tempted by the large sum, accepted the money, and Obinna breathed a sigh of relief as he hurried back home just as the clock struck midnight. The following day, Obinna felt an unusual sense of dread as he planned how to spend the next 20 million naira. He decided to host a lavish party and invited 20 beautiful girls to join him. He gave each one of them 1 million naira, thinking he had once again fulfilled his daily task. But as he was about to go to bed, a strange, airy voice spoke to him, echoing in the depths of his mind. The voice told him that he had made a mistake and that he should have given each girl only 10,000 naira, not 1 million. Obinna was baffled. The voice was the same one that had guided him each day, ensuring that he spent exactly 20 million naira before midnight. This time, however, Obinna decided to ignore it, reasoning that the girls had already left and it was too late to change anything. He went to bed, hoping that everything would be fine. That night, Obinna had a terrible dream. He dreamt that he was running mad, his mind unraveling as he sprinted through the town, screaming in terror. He awoke in a cold sweat, heart pounding, only to find that the daily 20 million naira he expected to see every morning was nowhere to be found. Fear gripped him as he realized that something was horribly wrong. Before he could even rise from his bed, Obinna felt an invisible force begin to flog him. He screamed in agony, but no one could see what was happening to him. His cries echoed through the house, and when Chijioke, his accountant friend, arrived, he found Obinna writhing in pain, his body convulsing as if being attacked by an unseen assailant. Chijioke, terrified and desperate to save his friend, rushed Obinna to a well-known herbalist in a nearby village. The herbalist listened to Obinna's tale and after a long silence, revealed the truth behind the cause that had befallen him. The herbalist explained that many years ago, while Obinna was inspecting one of his properties, he had stumbled upon a small calabash hidden at the base of a banana tree. Curiosity and greed had taken hold of Obinna, and he had opened the calabash, discovering a pile of money inside. Ignoring the ominous feeling that washed over him, he had taken the money for himself. Unbeknownst to Obinna, the calabash belonged to a powerful spirit, and by taking the money, he had cursed himself. The spirit had bound him to the daily ritual of spending 20 million naira, a punishment for his covetousness and lack of contentment. The voice that guided him was the spirit's way of ensuring that Obinna never forgot his mistake. But when Obinna ignored the voice and failed to follow its instructions, he had broken the final rule, sealing his fate. The herbalist told him that there was no way to reverse the course and that Obinna would slowly descend into madness just as he had seen in his dream. Obinna's scream echoed through the village as he was overcome by madness, his mind unraveling with each passing day. The once generous and wealthy man was reduced to a shadow of his former self, wandering the streets aimlessly, his eyes wide with terror. The villagers watched in horror as the rich man who had once been their benefactor succumbed to the curse he had brought upon himself. And so, the tale of Obinna, the cursed rich man, became a cautionary story told to children in the village for generations. It was a tale that warned of the dangers of greed and the importance of contentment, a reminder that wealth, when gained or used wrongly, could lead to one's downfall. So guys, this is where I'm going to be ending this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.